Hello, I'm Leo K, the Fogblade, and I will probably never be free of this game, but that's okay. Coco said, could you make a video on what equipment we should use for stealth in this game? That would be awesome. Yes, I can, and here it is. I don't think this information is actually very important for playing the game, but maybe it'll help or entertain somebody. This is my setup. Playing with this equipment will ensure you have a smooth play experience that isn't dragged down by your build. If you're confident enough to understand how this game works, you should feel free to alter and modify this loadout as you wish. Until you reach that moment, it's fine to use this as a solid baseline that'll work effectively in any situation. First, I'll list all the gear I use so you can equip and upgrade all of that, and stop the video here if you want. That's fine enough to play the game with. Then, I'll go over the reason I use each one. I'll follow that up with an explanation of which gear categories are the most important, and finish off by examining how they help you in a practical stealth situation. The items I use are Arno's Master Hood, Arno's Master Coat switched out for Legendary Sans-Culotte or Legendary Phantom late game. I use the Legendary Military Bracers for the arms, Legendary Sans-Culotte belt for the waist, the Breeches of Franciade for the legs, and any high damage weapon and firearm. So let's go and examine why I use each of these. Arno's Master Hood. Hoods grant extra scouting efficacy with Eagle Vision. Late game hoods all have strong EV radius and EV duration. This means what hood you wear doesn't matter as long as it's a late game item, but try to wear anything from Arno's Master Hood and down. The most important choice you'll have to make, really, is in visual preference. I wear Arno's Master Hood because it has my favorite appearance, and its stats are not terrible. For the chest, Arno's Master Coat switched out for Legendary Sans-Culotte or Legendary Phantom Coat in the late game. These two that I just mentioned are the strongest coats for stealth. The Sans-Culotte coat has the best stealth stats, radically affecting your blending and how quickly guards start to care in restricted areas. However, I dislike its visuals, so its viability for me is determined by what kind of outfit I can put over it. Not having a long, badass flowing coat, cloak, or robe destroys much of the Assassin's Creed aesthetic and player fantasy for me, so I don't support items that look like this. Being a rogue isn't just about staying unseen, it's about feeling cool while you do it. If you don't feel like an assassin, it's not worth playing at all. That's how I think of it. The Legendary Phantom Coat, on the other hand, is a little over the top, but it looks like an assassin's traditional wear, and its statistics are strong. It supports the disguise skill more than blending, but it still has good restricted area detection rate. Which of these you pick in the late game doesn't matter. For the mid-game, Arno's Master Coat, as I mentioned initially, is an amazing halfway point. As soon as you can grab this one, take it, because it remains powerful for the whole game. You can comfortably finish AC Unity as a rogue with a stealth-heavy style using Arno's Master Coat. If you really wanted to, you don't have to change to anything else. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could beat the game with the worst items in it, but that's another conversation. So the reason for why Arno's Master Coat is so good has to do with two main factors: the coat's stats and the nature of how missions are structured in this game. See, stealth areas in AC Unity are all restricted areas, without fail. Arno's Master Coat gives you slower detection fill inside these areas, so it's always helping you out. This is the same reason why the legendary variants of the Sans-Culotte and Phantom Coats are so strong. But back to Arno's Master Coat, it also gives boosts to blending, which helps in parts of the game that use large crowds as an actual mechanic to hide inside, instead of just for atmosphere and aesthetics. These parts of AC Unity are rare, because most of the game only uses crowds to look impressive instead of for real gameplay, but they do exist. There are missions that feature blending as a mechanic, and no capable assassin has ever said no to hiding in plain sight more effectively. So for the mid-game, Arno's Master Coat is a very strong choice. Now for the forearms, Legendary Military Bracers. Your goal when selecting bracers is to maximize the amount of projectiles they can carry. The Legendary Military Bracers give you a healthy amount of Phantom Blades, which can help you kill enemies at range. Phantom Blades always kill gunners with a quick shot or body shot, and they can kill every other enemy type with one headshot. The more important projectile for stealth, though, is the Berserk Blade, which wipes out detection meters and it stuns the enemy for a short while before it triggers their Berserk state. This lets you quickly hit and blade them or shoot them again. Waist, Legendary Sans-Culotte Belt. This belt, when upgraded, carries ridiculous amounts of extra medicine and smoke bombs. Smoke bombs are the strongest item in the game, both for stealth and for combat, and medicine is what lets a player recover when they make a mistake. Having a high number of both of these items will make everything much easier for you. Large numbers of items also improves flow, because players will have to return to a shop less often and can just spend uninterrupted time moving through the Paris game world. It also has 30 lockpicks, by the way, which is overkill and also very funny. I guess it's for those players who really want to pick level 3 locks while their lockpicking is only level 2. Legs, breaches of Franciade. I'm gonna be straight up with you, I use these because they don't look ridiculous, and they have a ton of noise reduction. This noise reduction increases in Franciade, and I appreciate this because it's my favorite region in the game. Finally, for the weapon and firearm, I said that you should take any high damage weapon and firearm, any combination you want, as long as their damage stat is good. Now, why is this the case? Why does this work? Because your overall character's damage rating is what defines how strong your Phantom Blade is on a quick shot, or a body shot. So if you want to quick shot late game guards without being detected, you should raise your overall damage stat. Yes, the damage you get from a sword or a gun increases the damage your Phantom Blade does. It doesn't make too much sense, I know, but that's how it works, so remember that. Remember also that level 5 brutes and level 5 elites can never be quick-shotted no matter how strong you get. Beware these enemies or stun them with berserks to get easy kills on them with the hidden blade. Your coat, your bracers, and your belts are the 3 gear slots that'll really make a noticeable difference while you play. These are the elements you'd be modifying the most if making your own build. Hoods are only there if you want stronger eagle vision, and legs mostly accentuate your existing stealth bonuses and let you be a little more aggressive during movement. But those big 3 that I first talked about, those are the ones you would focus on. Before moving into potentially dangerous areas, it's wise to see what lies ahead using the assassin's enhanced senses, a residual gift from a time when some humans had much more Isu DNA than today. Eagle vision shows us what we can expect, and better hoods make it easier to use. This lets us plan elaborate move chains that use our simple tools and items for various tool combos. Having a lot of smoke bombs due to my good belt and a good number of ranged blades from my bracers lets me use both sides of the item spectrum in helpful combos. Berserk blades are useful for stunning enemies and breaking detection meters, and phantom blades just kill people. A high level coat will lower the detection rate of enemies greatly, which makes it in many cases the most impactful gear item on your character. A slower detection meter means guards are easier to evade without making fast movements, and it makes SSI manipulation easier, making it more viable to lure a guard toward you. When a guard's detection meter flows over from yellow to red, hiding again before it fills to the top will make them come to where they just saw you. This doesn't work on gunners, and it doesn't work on guards who are programmed to defend a door or gate, but it works on literally every other guard in the game, so remember to use it a lot because it really helps. Finally, the muffled running noises from a good legs item can make escaping an area or the site of a recent kill a little bit safer, allowing you to pass closer to nearby guards without alerting them. They're mostly a visual item though, so just wear whatever pants you like. I hope this video helped. I know there are still some players exploring AC Unity after all this time, and it's nice to know someone's making use of all this knowledge we've developed. Thank you, hope you're having a good day, and stay sneaky.